Can probiotics help you poop? The joy of having healthy bowel movements is untold. Actually, life is all good until you find that you cannot poop, or you cannot hold anything inside you for a minute. Healthy pooping means you are in the loo for about 5 minutes once or twice a day, you make your deposit, and you are done. No blockades, no feelings of unfinished business, no watery business, just pure bliss. There are so many solutions that are related to healthy bowel movements, but today we will only focus on probiotics. So can little itty bitty probiotic supplements give you the bliss of eat poop life magic? Hello everyone, my name is Probiotic Dan, and this channel is called My Probiotic Lifestyle. This channel exists with the main purpose of investigating the deeper truths about probiotics. Because even though probiotics are excellent nutrition supplements that can improve your life immensely, there's a lot of confusion and misinformation as well as gaps in knowledge about them. Now I hope you will join me as we sample the science, identify the myths, and learn new tricks on how to get the most out of probiotic foods and supplements. In this video we want to explore the connection between healthy bowel movement and probiotics. So, on this one we will put on our scientific hats and dive deeper into the research. As such, in this video we will start by answering the question of how should healthy poop look like the first place. Then, we will look at what probiotics do to your pooping process. Then, we will investigate if certain probiotic supplements are better than others when it comes to streamlining the poo-poo train. We will also focus on the impact of probiotics and constipation on one hand, and loose stool on the other, because these are the most common examples of unhealthy bowel movement. Finally, I will share my experiences with you. Let us start with an important question that most people have never asked themselves. How is healthy poop supposed to look like? Now, get hold of a pen and paper and check how many of these qualities you get right. According to gastroenterology experts, the most ideal poop has a smooth texture and it is shaped like a soft sausage, a log, or a snake, and it has a uniform brown color. The exact color of healthy poop might vary depending on what you ate, but the texture should be smooth and it should be a few inches long as opposed to being broken into pellets. Furthermore, ideal poop should be easy to pass, taking only a few minutes to fully evacuate from the bowels. How many times should you go number 2 a day? Healthy pooping is noted as being between 1 or 2 bowel movements a day, to not less than 4 movements a week. You should also feel fully relieved after a bowel movement. So how healthy is your poop according to these guidelines? If you scored excellently from that list, you are free to excuse yourself from this lesson, because this video is mainly for problematic poopers. Or you can just keep us company, we will not mind. Another important question, if your poop is not that perfect sausage all smooth and uniform like a snake, what does it look like? Let us take some time decoding what different types of unhealthy poops mean. Basically, what does your poop say about you? Number 1. If you are pooping separate hard lumps, that points to possible constipation, or you are probably dehydrated. Another reason for pooping rocks is that you might have a magnesium deficiency or an underlying metabolism or thyroid issue. Number 2. If you are pooping lumpy and dry poop, that is sausage-shaped, you might have mild issues with constipation. Also, a magnesium and/or dietary fiber deficiency might be the cause of your problems. Number 3. If your poop is still shaped like a sausage, it is solid, but it has cracks on the surface, your problem is not that big. In most cases, this poop can be improved just through diet, such as increasing your water and fiber intake. Number 4. If your poop consists of soft blobs with defined edges, your problem is probably not enough fiber and/or good stomach bacteria. An issue that can be fixed by probiotics, more fiber, or more resistant starch. Number 5. If your poop does not have a definite shape and it comes out in mushy pieces with rugged edges, you are mostly suffering from gut inflammation, a leaky gut, or just a simple case of food poisoning. To remedy this kind of poop might take some work. But the best way to solve this will be through changing your diet and eliminating problematic foods, intermittent fasting, maybe adopting a probiotic lifestyle, taking a collagen supplement, and being patient and disciplined with your health. Number 6, you have liquid stool and it is a regular thing for you, then you might have severe inflammation. For this one the best option would be an FMT, stronger probiotics, and a lifestyle overhaul. If there is no improvement, then a colonoscopy would be the other ideal option as well as expert intervention. I know you are curious about what probiotic Dan's poop looks like. I can tell you now, but I do not want to interfere with the lesson. So I will tell you at the end of this lesson. Other things that you need to look for in healthy poop include the length. Good healthy poop is often a few inches long and it does not come out in pellets. In terms of consistency, poop should be firm, like that fake dog poop you buy as a novelty. The firmness of your poop is one of the main predictors of good health. As such, the consistency of your poop should be just right, not hard, not runny either. People with underlying gut microbiota issues will often have lumpy bowel movements with clear-cut or ragged edges. Pooping blobs, and not solid pieces, is also a predictor of gut bacteria and inflammation issues. Another thing to look for in healthy poop is that it should be easy to pass, meaning that if you find yourself sitting on the toilet for extended periods of time, you might have a problem. For instance, you might notice that you stay in the toilet for long and still feel like you have some poop left in you. Regular schedule is a sign of a digestive system that is performing in optimal levels. Nevertheless, note that the first step in improving your poop is not probiotics, but always start with increasing the amount of fiber in your diet and drinking enough water. Then, if the situation does not improve, then you should try the other solutions we are exploring here. So can probiotics help you poop better? What does the research say? Several scientific studies have studied the use of probiotics in treating diarrhea that is mostly caused by viral infections, or from overuse of antibiotics and other medications. This means that having healthy gut bacteria can help with loose stool. On the other hand, more than half of the people who have pooping issues are suffering from constipation. So naturally, probiotics need to have the capacity to deal with this issue. The main reason I made the decision to investigate probiotics further is because the current research on probiotics does little to no justice to the person looking for straight answers. It seems like for every scientific finding on probiotics, there is a counter-finding. Sample this. One study sought to test if probiotics were effective against constipation, whereby the results revealed that subjects experienced a 70% improvement in stool frequency and a 60% improvement in stool consistency. On the other side of this bridge, another study that sought to test the effectiveness of probiotics against constipation found that nothing happened after 4 weeks of trials, and there were no improvements in stool output, symptoms, or the overall quality of life. Mind you, these two are scientific studies. This means that scientifically, using probiotics to treat constipation is considered investigational or experimental because the past studies have not been conclusive on the matter. Nevertheless, an article appearing on the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition consisted of literature review on research studies on pooping and probiotics. The overall findings of this research study found that taking probiotic-rich foods slowed poop's gut transit time by 12.4 hours and increased the number of weekly bowel movements by a factor of 1.3. The results of this research also showed that probiotics help soften stools, making them easier to pass. Another important conclusion from this research was that probiotics that consisted of bifidobacterium strain of probiotics had the best outcome when it came to improving bowel movements. Research on probiotics tends to be wildly contradictory. This is because researchers often study different strains of probiotics, and there are hundreds of those. Furthermore, some researchers might neglect to validate other important factors such as the virility and potency of the studied probiotic strains, or even confirm the manufacturer's claims about CFU count. Most instances of diarrhea are caused by the presence of foreign pathogens in the body. Probiotics work to your advantage by trying to dump a load of good bacteria on your gut in an attempt to drive out the bad ones that might have taken over. Hence, probiotics have often been used even in clinical settings to treat diarrhea. You are less likely to experience loose stool incidences when there is a good gut microbiome balance to easily keep interruptions of bad bacteria at a minimum. So, what can we conclude? From the research we have explored, we know that probiotics help you balance your gut bacteria. If this happens, you increase your chances of pooping better by a significant factor. Nevertheless, if your pooping problems do not originate from a gut microbiome imbalance, it is unlikely that you will gain the aforementioned benefits just from probiotic foods and supplements. So how do probiotics improve your bowel movements? I suspect that this video would be a lot shorter if the title was "Does yogurt make you poop?" Because most people already consider yogurt to be quite reliable when it comes to keeping the poo-poo train on schedule. Guess what? The key ingredients in yogurt are live cultures or probiotics that can indeed ease your digestive problems and make your pooping more regular. Probiotics enhance the balance of your gut microbiome and increase the amount of good bacteria in your digestive system. The result is that your entire process of digestion up to and including excretion is significantly improved. Notably, your gut accommodates more than 100 million microorganisms, some good and other bad. Your digestion is greatly influenced by the overall composition of bacteria, yeast, and fungi in your digestive system. For instance, having too much yeast in your GI tract might be the reason that you feel bloated most of the time. With the right microbiome balance in your stomach and digestive system, your body will digest food and absorb nutrients better. The right balance also leads to better activation of digestive enzymes. Furthermore, probiotics help reduce gut inflammation, and this improves both digestion and nutrient absorption. Probiotics also lower the pH levels in the colon, and this might make poop go through your colon faster. Earlier on, I promised that I will share my experiences with you as the probiotic lab rat in chief. I also promised to tell you how my poop looks like. As of now, I am about 7 months into my probiotic lifestyle. I started this probiotic lifestyle because I suffer from leaky gut and inflammation issues. I have tried so many solutions to get rid of it. However, the one thing that brought me the most reprieve was regular probiotic use. So I made the decision to study them more, and also get other people to share their experiences on what was working and what was not. Therefore, I have a blog and a YouTube channel dedicated to the need to have a balanced gut microbiome, and also the accompanying wellness benefits. Here you will also see numerous polls for people to share their experiences and kickstart the much-needed scientific inquiry. Now, are you ready to hear about my business? First, I will give you about 3 seconds to hit the like button of this video because the comment section today is all about how our poop looks like. Fun conversation, right? I have mentioned before that my stomach problems started in 2016, so from about this time to the time I started taking probiotics regularly, my poop was like the number 5 as we covered it above. For the longest time, I would poop mushy pieces with rugged edges. I did not know any of this science, or I had not pinned the leaky gut diagnosis, but this was the cause. Inflammation and leaky gut. In fact, I had forgotten how normal poop looks like. Here's where it gets interesting. After only a month or so on probiotics, I started to notice that my poop was attempting to take shape and become more firm. It was now longer, and at times it would almost be the sausage-shaped. Even after all these months on probiotics, I'm yet to get that perfect sausage shape. However, the mushy pieces are definitely gone, although these edges keep coming and going. A few months ago, I would not even have believed that the sausage shape is possible, but now I know I am very close to it. I am thinking of adding a collagen supplement, which is a postbiotic that will help make my leaky gut and inflammation heal faster. In fact, I now realize that I should have started with the collagen supplements right from the start. I will come back and tell you how it went with the collagen. If you have leaky gut, consider adding a probiotic and a collagen to the equation and see what happens to your number 2. In this channel, I often give you as the viewer some form of homework. You cannot have just sat here watching me doodle and listening to me blab for almost 30 minutes if you did not have some expectations, right? So here is what I suggest. Start by changing your diet and adding more fiber, and removing sugars and processed foods. Then, and this is the crucial part, get your hands on some good probiotic supplements. As revealed in this video, anything with bifidobacterium strains should get your bowels going. The CFU count should be anything above 2 billion, but 5 billion is more preferable. Probiotics rarely have any side effects for healthy people, but if you are immunosuppressed, then you should be more careful about them. Before you try the probiotics, bookmark this video, make a commitment in the comment section, or like it so that you can come back after a month or so and share experiences with others. This way, we can all learn together. My experience is not a thing you can copy because health outcomes are specific to an individual, but I gave you my experience as motivation for you to seek what will work for you and improve your overall wellness. And as I speak to you, I am on my way to achieving that eat, poop, good life magic. It is regular, consistent, not smelly, and only a bit rugged. But I hope you can achieve it faster than I have. My goal is to get at least 1 million people to try the probiotic lifestyle, whereby they will see how exhilarating it is to achieve a balance of their gut microbiota. In fact, I believe that given that probiotics have only been around for a short time, any claim that is made about them is subject user analysis. Your health is your responsibility, and note that things that work for you might not work for all people, and vice versa. As long as you are actively looking for ways to improve your gut health, I believe that you are doing a good job. What can I say? Eat, poop, and prosper. See you around.